It's Rich Keller, and it's Tuesday, and I'm coming to you today from rainy Florham Park, New Jersey. And I wanted to share with everyone an experience that I had 5 years ago on a business trip in Seattle that was triggered this morning by an article that I read on LinkedIn about the power of engagement when building strong and effective brands. The name of the article that I read was "The First Question You Should Ask Yourself for Career Growth," and it was written by Christopher Connors, who you can learn more about on medium.com. While I was in Seattle, I went to Pike's Place Market, which is the home of the original Starbucks. And when I walked into the market, I was immediately in front of the Pike's Place Fish Company. And what I saw, the experience that I witnessed, was pretty mind-boggling. Let me explain. When a customer wants to buy fish from the market, the employees literally pick up the fish and they toss it around to one another, and they are cheering and screaming and talking and singing and dancing, and there are people all around them taking videos and pictures to capture this incredible experience. And I remember calling my wife that evening and saying, "Hey Sharon, be on the lookout. I'm having some fish sent home." And she said, "What were you doing buying fish on a business trip in Seattle?" And I said to her, I was so captivated by the experience that they completely engaged me and they won me over. And when I got back to my office, I thought about that experience and said, what's the lesson in that as I continue to build brands, both for consumer packaged goods as well as for people when they are building their personal brand? I'm a motivational speaker in the personal branding space, and I inspire youth to discover the value that they bring to the game in one word through my platform called SCORE, which is an acronym for Stand Out, Conquer Obstacles, Reach Excellence. And I thought to myself, why did they score? And it was really simple, and something that I say to everybody now that I work with, which is engage first, sell second, and you will sell a hell of a lot more. Let me say that again. Engage first, sell second, and you will sell a hell of a lot more. And when I was reading this article this morning, that same meaning came out in this article. And that was, when you are building your own personal brand, you need to engage with people first before you ask for anything in return. And the simple way to do that is the one question that I always ask everyone that I interact with, and that is, how can I help you? When you say that to someone, you immediately win people over, because number one, they realize that you're not in it for yourself only. Number two, they get to really share with you what they're looking for, because we're all trying to make a win-win out of this. But number three, they're going to come back and say to you, what can I do to help you? And that is your avenue to then connect with them and ask them what you want. And so to create that win-win situation, it's really simply having a servant attitude and being a giver. Come at it from a giving approach rather than a receiving end. And so when I read the article this morning, I really thought back to all of the success that I've had with people and with brands is really simply engaging them first, selling them second, and then guess what? The brand becomes a powerhouse because you end up selling a whole lot more. If you want to learn more about my SCORE platform, visit therichkeller.com and join my email list so that when I launch my new venture late this fall, we can reconnect. Have a great night. Thank you very much.